Welcome, Richard. Glad you could make it today for our discussion, our interview.
Thank you, Martin. Good to meet you.
Very good. And first of all, I'll give you my card, obviously.
Thank you.
And what I'd like to do is start out just tell you about how we'll run the interview today, and then we'll get right into you in that case. Is that good? Good. I'll start a little bit with myself, what I do quickly, or how long I've been here. Then we'll get into questions, and through the interview, you'll have an opportunity as well to ask questions of me about the organization.
Great.
So just very quickly, I've been here now for over 6 years, and work in this area here that you know about. I've been with the company, started here in Basel, then I had 3 years in the US and have come back to Basel, so it's an exciting time, and I think the company's a very good one to work for. You know, if we get a chance, can talk a little about that as well. Don't worry, I take notes, by the way. Don't let that bother you, and the discussion just helps me to remember things afterwards as well. So I've reviewed your resume, and I've seen that you worked at Pharmatech, and then you went from Pharmatech to Biopharm afterwards, and have been there for most of your career. Maybe you can tell me a bit about your accomplishments at your last employer, at your current employer.
Sure. Well, I joined Pharmatech right after college, and sales came easy to me, and I was very successful. In fact, I was Pharmatech's youngest sales manager at age 25 with a team of 17 salespeople. While I was in that role, I was promoted to district sales manager and completed an MBA. I left Pharmatech to join Biopharm's marketing organization, and I was awarded Performer of the Year at Biopharm.
Well, that's quite impressive, actually. Tell me what you did exactly to receive this award.
Well, I was working on a product that was approaching patent expiry, and the morale in the team was decreasing, and there was a lot of pressure to recap some of the lost revenue. But we managed to find creative life cycle management approaches.
Mm-hmm. And in that situation, what exactly was your role? How did you approach it?
Well, I tried to change the approach of the team. I encouraged them to look at this as an opportunity. Once a week, we would share what we had learned throughout the week and how we could apply these learnings in the future. We analyzed the phase 4 studies, and we realized that the safety profile was a clear differentiator. And that was an angle that we'd previously neglected in our marketing campaigns that had previously only focused on efficacy.
Okay. Can you explain a bit more about your thinking? So why exactly did you select that approach?
Well, it was about taking a bad situation and looking for the good in it. It might not have been the easiest product to work with, but there are opportunities.
Mm-hmm. And what was the result of that work that you did? What was the impact?
Well, the team got all the new promotional materials through the approval process, and since then the drug has been outperforming our forecast. It was a real win for the company.
Terrific, congratulations.
Thank you.
When you think back a little bit, what did you take away from that experience?
Well, I really think this was a situation where I could have thrown my arms up in the air. With a slightly different perspective though, and a little creativity, we made a difference. It just took a positive attitude.
Mm-hmm. And when you think about these learnings, have you been able to find other opportunities to apply them?
Pretty much every day ever since. In fact, I don't wait for a bleak situation in order to start turning things around. Rather than leaning back, I always push the team for more.
Okay. Yeah, the team, the pushing, that's obviously in the whole area of performance, IT performance is important to us. Maybe you can also give me an example, a specific example of how you've been able to apply that.
Yes, a few years ago, I led a campaign for one of Biopharm's most profitable products, and we were well ahead of forecast. Nonetheless, I still pushed the team for more.
Mm. So you've spoken a lot about teams, which is obviously quite important. How would you describe your leadership style, your approach?
I'm very empowering. I think people need to feel a sense of ownership for their work, and I let them have that. The people on my team generally like working with me.
Mm. Now, you know this role is going to require relocation for you. Is that going to be a problem?
Not an issue.
And how about for your family?
It's fine.
What weaknesses are you developing on or working on right now?
I'm a perfectionist. I always have been. I always aim high and try to get the work done early.
Mm. Very good. Richard, thanks for your answers today. I'm finished with the questions. Do you have anything you'd like to ask me?
Thanks, Martin. My questions have been answered throughout the day today, and I really want to thank you for the opportunity to interview for this role. I think I could be a great fit for the role. It was a pleasure to meet with you, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Terrific. Just so you know, Richard, the way we'll do it is I have 2 more candidates that I'm looking at, and then I'll be able to get back to you within the next week with an answer.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.